Hey guys, I'm Steve and welcome back to the channel where we talk about the joys of stock market investing and long-term dividend gain. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Guys, I am excited. You hear me? I'm excited. I'm a big investor in banks and looking at some of the stocks on my Ameritrade account right now. And like I said, we got earning weeks. We got an earning week coming up. A couple of banks. I think it's Citigroup, Chase. They're coming up on earnings. I think it's Thursday or Friday, with it being Wednesday right now. And guys, these banks are looking very, very attractive. Now, I don't know how you feel about banks. Like I said, I love banks, but banks with a lot of people have a love-hate relationship, especially in the market. But they are profitable if you invest the right way into them and understand why you're investing in these institutions. Now, a little bit about the banks right now. Most of them are at or around, hovering around their 52-week lows. Now, we got dependent CPI numbers coming out. This is why I'm making this video today. Excuse me. Got dependent CPI numbers coming out tomorrow, right? You can expect something happen, either positive or negative, with the market. Most likely negative when the Fed announces these rate increases. Now, in downturns, a lot of people don't like banks because banks are usually the first things that fall, in a downturn. So the stock starts to go down, people panic, especially when there's something dealing with money, economy, inflation, depression, anything, regression, don't matter. Banks are the first ones to get either blamed or they're part of the mass exodus where people jump in and out of them. But on the positive note, a bank will turn around and rebound the fastest once we start going back into a bull market or things turn positive in the market with news coming out as far as any discrepancy that scares people away. So what I'm doing is, now I already have prominent positions in some banks. I'm going to continue to build on those positions, which I have been doing by dollar cost averaging, very minimum amounts as of late. But I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Being that we got these CPI numbers coming out soon, and we got it where, they're at their 52-week lows, depending on these numbers, my guess is they're going to continue to fall. Because, people jumping in and out of the bank and they forget about it. And I'm telling you, these things are looking very, very attractive right now. Number one, they're very cheap, right? They have awesome PEs. Guys, check this out. Let me see if I can remember. JP Morgan Chase got a PE of 8 right now, right? Biggest bank in America got a PE of an 8. At or around 52-week lows, hovering, on the low side. Citigroup got a PE of 6. What other banks I got? Oh, Region Financial. 9.5 PE. Good. That's a good PE. Wells Fargo. They have a PE of 10. Now, the thing with Wells Fargo is, Wells Fargo, has a business that they're trying to transition out of, but they have a lot of, they deal with a lot of mortgages and stuff. And the housing market is all messed up right now. So a lot of people are straying away from Wells Fargo. So Wells Fargo is a definite play, to look into. And all these banks I mentioned, I'm not telling you guys to go buy them or anything like that, but I'm just trying to explain my enthusiasm and how I've made money off of banks, just by having them in my portfolio, not selling them, just holding on to them and weathering the storm. A lot of big investors, I learned about banks, by following behind Warren Buffett in my beginning investment journey, and I never strayed away from it, and it's become very lucrative to me. What else? Bank of America. I think they have a PE of 8, right? Like I said, Region Financial. I have a lot of Region Financial. And the reason why I have a lot of Region Financial, they got a 4% dividend. And the stock it's a smaller bank, but it's growing steadily, and it hasn't failed me yet. The multiples, they can't be ignored with some of these banks. Some of the numbers these banks have, So with me, it's definitely a long-term play, with these banks. And then, a bank, when you had these big banks like this, like your big four, your Wells Fargo, your JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, and such, these banks will never go out of business because all of the spending and all of the modern financial well, I don't even want to say technology, but just know-how goes through these power banks. These are big mega banks. So if anything, any smaller banks, usually they get brought up into, these other banks. Dealing with money. The US dollar is the most dominant form of currency on the planet. As far as, banks going out of business or the whole banking industry going out of business, no, because America would fail. So, I mean, that's what I base my investment on and why I believe banks are a good investment. Now, I'm a long-term dividend investor. Banks are giving a good dividend and they're super attractive, like I said, right now. So, for me, it's not even a thought process because of the experience I had from holding these stocks long-term. Like, I don't plan to sell any of the banks that I deal with, and yeah, we got problems in the housing market. Now, they're raising interest rates. That benefits banks. Any type of anything dealing with payments or anything like that, making payments, financing or anything like that, it's going to go through the banks. So I mean, with me, it's just exposure in something I don't have to worry about. Now, I think tomorrow, tomorrow's Thursday. Friday, JP Morgan Chase reports. I think Citigroup reports tomorrow. Now, I expect, and with a lot of these banks, I expect the numbers to be trash going into next year. Like, remember I was telling you guys, when you invest, it's a good time to invest because a lot of deals are going to fall in your lap. If you like financial institutions and stuff like that, most likely you're already on what I'm talking about, but if you're looking to get financial institutions or into your portfolio, or you're looking to start investing in the financial sector, I mean, some of these stocks are lower than the ETF, the financial ETF, and they give a much better dividend, So it's just something to take a look at, see if it works out for you. But yeah, guys, leave me a comment, man. Are y'all looking at banks right now? You think the banks are attractive? A lot of people are scared away with, some of the stuff with the housing market. They thinking the housing market's going to have a total crash. And, people are thinking about back in, 2008, 2009, with the housing market. That kind of scared a lot of people away from banks. But me, I'm not worrying about it, because from where I sit and the way I look at my portfolios and stuff like that, I'm always aware and I'm constantly keeping up with them. Now, I mean, if you're not keeping up with your portfolio or stuff like that, I mean, and banks scare you, that's all right too. But I mean, these awesome PEs and they're very cheap, man. I gotta jump in. So, just stay tuned because I'll be making some acquisitions, right after I get done recording. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to drop a little knowledge and see if you guys were seeing what's going on in the market, paying attention to it. And like I said, if you guys got some bank stocks, man, let me know. We can talk about it, in the comments. And what's your steps moving forward? Are you going to acquire some bank stocks? And we'll go from there. But as usual, guys, man, thank you for subscribing. The subscribers are continuing growing. I appreciate the support. Comment, share, like, and like I said, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for spending time. Take care.